All right, so welcome to Magnummeta, the future of learning, earning, and digital ownership. I think this introduction explains and describes what Magnummeta is all about. We are the future, we are the next generation marketplace for education. And also, we add opportunities like earning to our educational solution, as well as giving our community members digital ownership when it comes to how they claim or how they contribute towards the ecosystem, which is the Magnummeta ecosystem. Now we're going to talk more about Magnummeta. What is Magnummeta? So Magnummeta is the next generation tech-driven educational platform and is designed to democratize access to education, making access to education easy, accessible, faster, convenient. That is what we're doing. And what we do also is to empower learners, educators, and institutions. These are some of the key players when it comes to the solution that we provide. But how are we able to do this? Because we'll be integrating four technologies: Web3, AI, deepin blockchain infrastructure into one product or one industry. And by doing this, we'll be able to create what education marketplace or how people access resources should look like. For Magnum, we are thinking ahead of the time, understanding that the world and trends are changing very fast, and only technology-driven products will really do exceptionally very well. Magnummeta has been existing for over 4 years in 11 countries, and we have over 3,000 active users in with from our learning system or our youth farming program. The entire opportunity, we have 3,000 served users, and that is incredible. 6 years strong, and we just keep getting better every single time. Now, let's look at the problems we are solving. The gap in education today, very important. And one of them is limited access. And I think it's quite explanatory because due to cost and geographical barriers, it prevents many from accessing quality education. And cost could be the cost of accessing, certification courses, or even basically just technology courses due to the cost and also geographical barriers. Some people are in places where they won't have access to internet. Those are problems that underserved community faces every single day. Another problem is outdated curricula, education content that fails to keep pace with industry needs. You see, everything changes very fast. So when you're getting a hold of this innovation or technology, something else has come in. And that is why the education, the certificate or the degree you acquired many years ago, it's not applicable in today's world. How many things did you learn in university or even in secondary school do you apply in today's world? So it means that Magnummeta has identified this problem and we are creating a solution for that. Another problem is no monetization model. Educators lack effective ways to monetize their knowledge and content. And that is a big problem. Now, when you look at the legacy learning system, the best that educators are able to monetize is by purchase of the courses or the amount of hours that their particular courses has been streamed. But with Magnummeta, we have created a solution. But first, we identify the problem, which is that tutors needs to be rewarded more. And one of the biggest problems that actually takes Magnummeta make us very different from the legacy platform is the lack of personalization. Every learning system runs a one-size-fits-all approach, and that doesn't address the individual learning needs because we're all unique in how we're going to learn, and the outcomes will be different. And this is a problem. That is why you see people acquiring skills or certificate that they don't even know that they need it. It's irrelevant to them. And these are some of the issues that comes with lack of personalization. And these are just some of the few problems. There are quite a lot of problems when it comes to the traditional way of learning system. And I'm talking about if it's just learning on the online solution or you're learning in the traditional classroom. There are so many problems, but Magnum has identified those problems and bringing solution to them. Now, let's look at some of the solutions that Magnummeta will be providing. And how are we doing this? Like I said earlier, we're combining AI, Web3, deepin, and blockchain technology to actually provide solutions or solve these educational challenges. And some of the solutions are: one, the verified blockchain credentials. The tamper-proof certificate that verifies skills and knowledge. So it means that certificate can be verified in real time. You don't have to rely on third party to actually verify the authenticity of your certificate. With Magnummeta verified blockchain credentials, you can verify, you can share your credentials to employers, to institutions in real time. The second one is personalized AI learning path. You see, a custom educational journey tailored to individual needs, because we're all different. The outcomes will be different. So when people interact with the Magnometer protocol, they will have a unique experience, because every experience is tied to outcomes. What outcome do we want an individual to have? Or what was the goal of the individual as of the time when they interacted with our solution? Another solution we're providing is the adaptive assessment, tests that adjust to learners' progress and capabilities. So it means that each user or consumer of our product, we have a unique test experience. It's not going to be generic, because again, these are some of the problems, and we are finding solution whereby when an individual or user interacts with our solution, they will get value for their time and their resources as well. Another solution is the global monetization for tutors, worldwide earning opportunity for educators. It means that anywhere you're in the world, you can tap to the Magnometer opportunity by leveraging on our ecosystem. You're no longer limited by your geographical barrier or where you are. It doesn't matter. With our solution, you can access educational opportunities as a tutor globally. Another one is the interactive learning management system plus marketplace. And this is a comprehensive platform for learning and content exchange. This will be the first social learning system that has ever existed. And all of these things we are doing is to create more immersive learning experience and high retention rate. We want our users to find home in Magnometer. So while they're learning, it's not just education boring, but also they are contributing towards a cause. For example, joining a project, helping other students, and creating a community that is based on knowledge. So we have brought these solutions to take education to the next level, making it exciting and as well rewarding. Now let's look at the Mac tab, introducing the Mac tab, which is more than a tablet. Now, this Mac tab is going to be the world's first AI-powered, deep-in connected device. Our Learn-to-Earn tablet is designed for adult learners and upskillers, people that actually want to achieve so much in life. The tablet is designed for high productivity individuals, gig workers, people that really want to do so much with little time. That is what this device is all about. People that want a distractionless device. And these are some of the key features: on-device AI tutoring. So it means that you would have a unique assistant or a tutor or a companion the moment you have that device. The device, the AI will actually help you do a lot of things, making sure that you are achieving the goals that you want to achieve when it comes to your career. The other feature is the built-in deep-in contributor nodes. That means the moment you turn on that device, you're already connected to our deep-in network, helping Magnometer to distribute their resources to underserved communities or people who, due to their geographical location, can have access to the quality of products that we provide. Another feature is the mForge wallet and reward. This will be our first wallet device, our MPC node wallet, pretty incredible, and we'll be installing it in the MacTab device. And another feature is created learning marketplace that is designed for upskillers, high productivity professionals, people that want to achieve so much. The courses, the apps, the software, the applications are tied to make sure that those individuals achieve all of that. And also blockchain credentials. Right off the gate, you're done with a certificate or a degree, your certificate will automatically be uploaded on the blockchain. Now, job matching and freelancing. What is the point of acquiring educational skills when you cannot monetize them? And that is what makes Magnum simply top-notch and a very competitive platform. Because now when students interact with our protocol, not just that they only interacted to get certificates, we create an outcome for them that they can monetize what they've acquired. And that is what I'm telling you, a platform that is not just thinking about providing a service, but also thinking of how the users can implement the service and whereby it generates them some rewards for that. And that is what we do in Magnummeta. And also the great thing about this Magtab that it works both online and offline. So whether you have an internet or not, you'll be able to use the Magtab device. Now with Magtab, your device doesn't just help you learn, it helps you earn, because your Magtab is an asset. It actually mines you rewards. So by turning on your Magtab and just learning, you're automatically generating rewards from the device. Now let's look at why Magtab matters. Why does it matter? Unlike traditional tablet or your mobile device that you have, your Magtab is a digital asset. You can imagine the mobile phone you're using today if it earns you additional money. And that is what Maktab will do. It is a digital asset. It's going to reward your learning. You know, we incentivize education and community participation. And these are some of the strategy for high immersiveness and high retention rate when it comes to the services that we're providing. The other reason why Maktab matters is the decentralized access. It supports decentralized internet infrastructure, because the moment you turn on your Maktab, you are connected to the Magnometer deepin network, and you are indirectly, subconsciously, or unintentional distributing resources to people who, due to their location, can have access to. Now, one very important reason why Maktab matters is the closest digital divide. It brings technology and education to underserved communities. And that is something that's a big problem, because when we talk about blockchain technology, we talk about deepin, we talk about Web3, we talk about AI. How about the solutions that bring all of this incredible technology into a hardware? And that is what we do to close the digital divide. People can feel how this technology works by actually interacting with the device. Will give people a better understanding how technology like this can be implemented in your day-to-day life. Because when we talk about technology, we kind of see it as if it's far-fetched. Blockchain technology is designed to create ease, efficiency, and transparency, and it can be applied in real-world use cases just like education. And that is what Magnommeta is trying to achieve. Now, another reason why Maktab matters is the exclusive features offer capabilities not available on your standard web platform. You know, what you can consume on your regular web platform or the social apps, like your mobile apps, those features will never be available on the Maktab, because those are exclusive features. And again, premium content comes with preloaded comes preloaded with premium content and AI tools. Like I said, the Maktab is designed for upskillers, those who want to achieve so much, gig workers that want a device that can do so much to help them meet the demand of their consumers or their clientele. That is what the Maktab is designed. It is more than a device. It's a technology that we've created, designed for specific individuals who want to actually achieve so much, okay? And again, the Maktab is a digital asset. It rewards you over time. How incredible is that? Now, let's look at the MetaForge, the utility token of Magnommeta. You see, when we talk about the digital world and the cryptocurrency, where the world is going is that every digital asset must be tied to a utility. It must provide a solution. And a solution are not solutions that are far-fetched, that are 10 years from now or may never become inexistent. Solutions that can be applied in your day-to-day transactions, what we do regularly in every day. For example, those who are conversant with the fintech like OPay, I've said this story a couple of times where they just only provided a solution to things that the legacy financial institutions have overlooked for so many years. Now, their solution, as minute as it is such a big deal. And that is why we call that a real world applicant, because people want instant settlement. And that is what they have done. With Magnommeta, we have found that people want high retention learning. People want to learn. People want to earn. So when you incentivize people to learn, guess what? They will learn, and we're going to contribute to what I call a knowledgeable economy. And the MetaForge token is the utility that is going to drive this economy. Now, the MetaForge will power transactions and incentive. and is used as an affiliate reward, staking, and governance within the Magnometer ecosystem. And it can be earned through so many ways. You can be earned through yield farming. It could be earned through the learn to earn content creation and so many opportunities that will be tied to the MetaForge token. Now, let's look at some of the opportunities. Having heard all of these incredible things and the solutions that we are providing in Magnometer, how can Magnometer impact your life? How can you be part of it? Now, the Magnometer Youth Farming is an opportunity that we've created that ties the utility of the MetaForge in a way we reward people for contributing towards the liquidity of Magnometer. And the youth farming runs on what I call a decentralized ecosystem or decentralized protocol, where users will provide liquidity to a pool in a decentralized exchange. And in return, they earn reward. So all it means is that rather than having your money sitting down somewhere, you can put it, you can contribute it towards a decentralized protocol like the decentralized exchange, and you earn transaction fees, right? Now, let's look at how this works, how to earn MForge with the yield farming or LP staking. The first thing is to provide liquidity. So what happens here is that users contribute pairs of assets to PancakeSwap. Now, the reason why we've used PancakeSwap is because a true decentralized system will run in the same economics that the PancakeSwap runs on, creating a full decentralized system. Now, Magnum says run this on a decentralized exchange. And when it's running on a decentralized exchange, the transaction fees there are shared between every contributor. Now, unlike the centralized exchange, like I said previously, the centralized exchange, the developers are the only ones that provide the liquidity. So anytime you go and trade on a centralized exchange, the liquidity there is done by the providers, right? And the fees is actually shared between the exchange and the providers. Now, on a decentralized exchange, the liquidity is contributed by the developers and every single person. Individuals go in there and contribute the liquidity to a transaction. And what happens is that the fees that is being generated is shared among every single person that provided liquidity. Now, on the centralized exchange, you can see, for example, a pair, let me say BNB and USDT. Those particular pair do billions or hundreds of millions of dollars every single day. Imagine you earning a fees from that transaction, but that is not possible because that is a centralized system. On a decentralized system, they allow you to contribute and also earn from the fees, right? And Magnum is doing this, leveraging the PancakeSwap, because the PancakeSwap will recognize those who have provided the liquidity, and the fees that is being generated is going to share it among all of the liquidity providers. And that allows you to earn transaction fees. So imagine transaction fees of $100,000 every single day, $200,000 every single day shared among those who have their liquidity in that pool. That is pretty much incredible. Now, the other one is the staking of LP tokens. The moment you provide liquidity on PancakeSwap, you will receive LP tokens. The LP token signifies your stake in that pool. It shows that you have money in that pool. So what happens is Magnum can tell you, or you can decide at your discretion, it's not compulsory. You can now decide to amplify your earnings by staking those LP tokens. When you stake the LP tokens on the Magnommeta staking smart contract, you will start earning additional rewards. So look at this thing very well. Is one action earning you two rewards. And the first reward is the transaction fees you earn by being a liquidity provider on PancakeSwap. So PancakeSwap execute these transactions. Now, the second reward is the when you stake your LP tokens, Magnommeta rewards you every single day for staking those LP tokens, and is a way of saying thank you for providing liquidity to enable transactions to be completed. And for that, you will receive reward. One investment, two earning opportunities. Now, let's look at what your potential earnings will look like if you stake, for example, $1,000 of LP tokens. And we have 5 plans that you can choose from. You stake $1,000, you will get a 0.201%, and $1,000 will give you $108. Now you stake another $1,000, you'll get 0.155%, And at the end of 5 months, that will give you $219. Another $1,000 for 8 months, you will get 0.1687%, and that will give you $405 at the end of 8 months. Now you go for 12 months, you get you stake $1,000. That will give you 0.2099%. And at the end of 360 days, that will give you additional $756. Now you go for 24 months, you stake $1,000, you get 0.2725% every single day. And at the end of 24 months, that will give you $1,962, guys. Now, this reward is just only when you stake the LP tokens. It has nothing to do with what the PancakeSwap pays you on transaction fees. What you're seeing here is just only on staking the LP tokens. It has nothing to do with the transaction fees, right? And I want to tell you how incredible this is. Yesterday, I gave the same story that I had someone who had staked for 1 year about $2,000, guys, $2,000. And yesterday, when he was looking at how long, what he has earned, because he left it there for 1 year, on the transaction fees, he has made an extra $400. So his $2,000 has earned him additional $400. And only on the youth farming, guys, he has earned $4,000. A $2,000 right now is sitting on a profit of $4,400, and his $2,000 is still there. That is the power of youth farming. And why I'm saying this, because the opportunities in the digital space is so much, but people most time tend to fall for the scams because they don't want to spend time to identify real products. And how can you identify real product is by engaging in knowledge. The moment you engage in knowledge, definitely you will find real product that provide real opportunity that can earn you money. All right. So now this is the power of the potentials when it comes to the youth farming opportunity that the Magnummeta has. Now, let's look at another program we have launched, which is the Magnummeta Alpha Validators program. I'm telling you, this is one of a kind. And I will say this, and I've said this countless of times. When you look at other protocols like Ethereum, Solana, BNB, the Base Network, all of them, go and see what it costs to be a validator. A validator is a unique opportunity for you to contribute towards a network that guarantees you a lifetime earning. Your investment sits down there and gives you opportunities. And you see the reason why the reward is so powerful in the digital space, because it's technology. Technology takes away the manpower requirement, and that is an overhead cost. Technology creates ease and flexibility. And in that flexibility, that is where opportunities are birthed. So that is why the Magnummeta Alpha Validators program is such a big opportunity for you guys to take advantage. Now, let's look at some of the reasons or what an alpha validator does, or what are they? They have what I call the pioneer status. They are among the first to shape the Magnummeta ecosystem. They will continually keep contributing into the Magnummeta network. Another reason, another aspect of the alpha validators is that they have exclusive access. It's the secure a validator position with early benefit. Another reason is another aspect of the alpha validator is that they have what I call the foundational role. They play a key in the future of decentralized education and finance, which are the aspects that Magnummeta is actually covering when it comes to the solutions we are providing. Now, why would you want to become a Magnummeta Alpha validator? Why would you want to become? Revenue sharing, because once you become an alpha validator, you will share revenue, and not just from transaction fees like every other network. You will share from the business itself. And that is pretty very incredible, because we are giving opportunities to these validators to be able to share from the business, not just only on the network like the DPIN and all of those things, but from a real physical business that we're looking at the $3.5 trillion industry, guys. That is a lot of opportunity to let slide. You need to be part of the validators program. And with a limited slot, only those number of people will be catered for as validators. Another reason why you should become a Magnummeta validator is the 3x mForge allocation. So it means that it is an upside from the very beginning, because when you look at it, you invest X amount of money as a validator, you will get 3 times of that. that is an upside for you as an investor, which is incredible, which you'll never see when it compares to other validators program. And I'm telling you, this is a limited opportunity. Don't ever think it's going to be here, because I will tell you, this is actually a very generous opportunity that we are giving people to be part of the validators program. Another reason is that you're going to have exclusive NFT badges. You want to get an NFT validator badge, and what it does is signifies your status, it proves your status, and that is what is going to unlock the benefits for you as a validator. Another reason is that you're going to get our hardware packs. Depending on the tier of validator you are, you'll be able to receive our MarkTab device. Another reason is that the governance right. You see, validators they are not just backers of a project. They help shape the ecosystem by their votes on key proposal, partnership, and growth decision. But the thing here is that it is just a limited spot. Just only 250 people will qualify to be validators of the Magnummeta robust ecosystem. Guys, you're looking at 4 technology coming into one program or one project. That should give you an idea of the opportunities of the revenue that this program or the Magnummeta project is tied to. I'm telling you, this is such a huge opportunity. Now, let's look at the various tiers we have. We have the starter, which is $500. We have the emergent validator, which costs $1,000. We have the prime validator, which costs $2,500. We have the elite validator, which costs $5,000. And we have the pioneer validator, which costs $10,000. Lifetime rewards, higher rarity NFT grants, boosted APR, priority access to new project, and special ecosystem airdrop exclusively for validators. Just for validators. Now, let's look at what the validators get in a snapshot. Let's look at it here. A validator, which is the starter, costs $500. They will receive the bronze validator badge. And out of the 10% revenue, they will share 1% of that. But remember, like I said, they will receive 1,500 word of M4. That is already an upside from the very beginning, 1,500. We have the emergent validator. It costs $1,000. They will receive the premium silver validator badge. And out of the 10%, they will receive 1.5%. And they will receive $3,000 worth of MetaForge. We have the prime validator. It costs $2,500. And they will receive the gold collectible validator badge. And out of the 10% revenue, they will get 2%. And they will receive $7,500 worth of MForge. And the elite validator, it costs $5,000. They will receive the platinum animated validator badge. And out of the 10%, they will receive 2.5% of the revenue. And they will receive 15,000 worth of MetaForge token and 1 dipping device, which is our MarkTab. And we have the pioneer validators, which cost $10,000. They will receive the Diamond 3D holographic design validator badge. And out of the 10% pool, they will receive 3% of that. They will receive 30,000 worth of the MetaForge token, 1 MarkTab, and priority access. You see, the whole idea of this is for you to realize that you're not even exposed to any risks, because right from the very beginning, there's already an upside turn for those who are validators. And that is something that is pretty quite rare and unique when it comes to our validator program. So from the very beginning, there's already an upside for you. Now, let's look at how these NFT badges, the impact. So it is more than an NFT badge. There are things they do for you as a holder of the NFT. Now, the bronze NFT is going to give you, beyond all of that, you'll be able to get additional 5% on staking, APR, and that means that when others are staking for 100%, you will get an additional 5%, making you stake for 105%, right? And also, they will get discount on services that will provide 5% discount, and their governance right will be 1:1 voting weight, meaning that if others vote count as 1, theirs will count as 1:1, all right, 1.1. We have the silver NFT. They will get 10% extra on staking. So while others are getting 100, they will get 110. Their voting right is 1.25x voting weight in DAO proposal. Like the previous one, when when other people's vote count as one, a silver NFT holder vote is going to count as 1.25 voting weight, all right? And they'll have early access to our marked up features and incredible benefit. We have the gold NFT. It costs 2,500, and they will have a lifetime. Now look at it here. This is a lifetime reward. It means that for life, as long as you have your NFT badge, you'll be earning lifetime reward of 15% of the staking APR, right? And they will get 10% discount on products and services that we provide. And their voting rights, their voting weight is 1.5x. While other people's vote is going to count as one, theirs will count as 1.5, all right? And they will have exclusive access to our beta AI upgrades and also only validators, only webinars, and also other airdrops, partner app airdrops. They will be able to have access to that. Now we're going to look at the platinum validator badge. Now what I'm explaining here is just the NFTs. This is the NFT itself for you guys to see how powerful this NFT is. Now, once you have the platinum validator NFT, you'll receive 20% staking, while others are receiving 5, 10, you receive 20%, and this is lifetime. You already have an upside in every single thing when it comes to the NFT badge, and you get 12% discount on products we provide. Your governance, your voting weight is 2 times. So while other people's vote is counted as 1, your own vote is going to count times 2. Right? You'll be part of the validators only community marketplace with special jobs and investment listing. These are for upskillers and professionals that want to monetize their skills. We prioritize them, making sure that they have the outcome quickly, right? And also airdrops, they're going to receive regular validators only ecosystem airdrops. As we partner with other projects, they will receive those airdrops, and also they will receive the MarTab device. All right. Now the diamond validator costs $10,000, and they will receive 25%. This is a lifetime reward. If others are staking for 100%, they will stake for 125%. How incredible is that? 12% of all of the products and services we provide, their voting weight is 3 times. While other people's vote is going to count as 1, theirs will count as 3. 3, that is a lot. And also they're going to have exclusive access to priority access to all of our new devices. They're going to join our private validator advisory circle with the founding team, and also diamond only bonus allocation from new projects and partners. And those are some of the things when we see kind of premium projects, the diamond validators will receive those airdrops. And these are the benefit of the NFT badge. So the NFT badge is not, a sample, it is of value. And the great thing about this NFT, it is transferable. When you're tired of being a validator, you can retail, you can sell this NFT badge. And due to the scarcity of just 250 people, the amount you're paying for an NFT will not be the same when you are selling those NFT badges. How incredible is that? Now, let's look at the opportunities we have as an affiliate, as a promoter. You've heard all we've said, and you're like, I love Magnummeta and I want to go out there and grow the community. Guess what? We got you covered. We reward you awesomely for actively growing the Magnummeta community. We have a personal invite that rewards you 10%. Anytime you invite people and provide liquidity and they stake those LP token in the youth farming program, you'll receive 10% of that. Now, if you want to be an extra superstar, you grow a community and teach them how to do the same thing. The moment your team generates $50,000, you earn 5% out of the $50,000. The moment your team generates $250,000, you earn 10% out of the $250,000. The moment your team generates $500,000, you earn 15% out of the $500,000. The moment your team generates $1 million, guys, you earn 20% out of that. Now, this is an incredible opportunity for those who want to go out there and be part of the youth farming program. This is a huge opportunity for you to be able to grow additional wealth while you're part of the staking or youth farming program. Now, we also have the affiliate program for our alpha validators, those that want to go out there and bring other validators. Don't worry, we have great rewards for those people who want to take that mission. Now, we reward you up to your 5th generation, pretty straightforward, On your first level, which is your direct referral, you will get 10%. 10% on your direct referral. On your second level, which is your indirect, you will get 4%. On your third level, which is your third indirect, you will get 3%. On your fourth level, which is your fourth indirect, you will get 2%. And on your fifth level, which is your indirect, you get 1%. In the past, how many days we rolled out the Alpha Validators program, we have been paying out this commission and people are earning. All of the commissions on the Alpha Validators program are paid in USDT. So I'll give you an example. You introduce someone that comes with $1,000. The first level is going to receive 100. On your second level, you receive $40. On your third level, you receive $30. On your fourth level, you receive $20. And on your fifth level, you receive $10. It is shared across 5 levels. Now, we also have the leadership bonus for those who want to go extra, right? Magnum is going to reward you for earning. All you have to do is to earn. It doesn't matter if you came from your indirect team. All you have to do is to earn. The moment you've earned up to $500, Magnum is going to pay you 5%, but capped at $100. You earn $1,000, you earn 7% and it's capped at $200. You earn $2,500, you get 10% and it's capped at $400. You earn $5,000, you earn 15% and capped at $1,000. Guys, all you have to do is just earn. Encourage your people, encourage them to be part of the community. And the whole idea of the affiliate program is for the community. We are a community-driven project. The community plays a very huge role in the Magnummeta success, and that is why we reward people to go out there and build the Magnummeta community because it is paramount. So guys, the next is the call to action. Let's build the future of education and finance together. Now, Magnummeta is not just another edutech company. It is a movement to return ownership and opportunity back to learners. We're going to have a community of excited learners because they're not just regular learners. They are exceptional learners because for once in history, people will have outcomes to any time they engage with the Magnummeta protocol. Now, you want to join our community, you want to hold MForge. If someone has invited you, make sure they get you started immediately. Hold MForge. You want to stake in our ecosystem either as a liquidity provider or a validator or even both. You want to stake in our ecosystem and you want to be the first to experience the first world AI deepin MagTab tablet ever existed. You want to be the first. So thank you guys very much for joining me today. Tonight, I hope you guys had an incredible time as much as I did giving this presentation. If someone has invited you, make sure you go back to them and tell them to help you get started immediately. For the youth farming program, you can start with any amount. You can start with $100. You can start with $50. You can start with any amount in the youth farming program. But if you want to be a validator, right now we have just 10 spots available for the $500 validator program. You can get started right there as a validator, or you can do both. Both of them is a win-win for you. And I can't wait to see you guys at the top. As I always say, the bottom is crowded. I don't want to be there, and I know you don't want to be there. Thank you very much. And I'm going to catch you guys again tomorrow, exactly 9 p.m. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you very much. I'll see you.